Okay, yeah, she cook and clean, but I'm rich. I can hire somebody to do that.
You need an asset, not a liability. A lot of these niggas is talking to liabilities.
Oh my God.
And niggas don't understand, like, you're living a life of repetition. That's why you keep getting the same fucking formula, gang.
That's called insanity. A lot of people are fucking insane. What is one of the most traumatizing moments that you went through in life that kind of shifted your whole mind to be like, I can't go down that way? So today is the beginning of something new. Today is something completely different. It's kind of one of them things that I wasn't ready to do. But what are you ever really ready for in life? I feel like a lot of people think they got to be ready. I wasn't ready. This didn't make sense to me. I didn't know what I was doing, but I did it anyway. So now I'm here. Like I said, at this point, I only have a name for the podcast, bro. I don't have a name, but I did it anyway.
Hey, it's gonna come though.
It's gonna come.
It's gonna come though.
I feel like a lot of people always need every detail. They need to know exactly how it's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen. Everything got to be planned out so perfect for them to make it make sense. But in reality, nothing gonna be perfect. You're never gonna make it make sense. You're gonna do it and make it happen as you go. My success did not come from me planning. I didn't write nothing down. I don't have a long journal or a roadmap on how I was gonna make it happen. I just did certain things, and at times I wasn't comfortable. It didn't make sense, but I did it anyway.
I kind of get irritated with the over planning shit anyways, because the way my mindset is set up, I feel like a lot of people keep on planning and they keep on pushing things off, but I'm gonna be honest, it's just like playing football or something. Like, you can't learn how to play from the sidelines, gang.
Right. Right. And my boy already spitting, so we ain't even gonna go too crazy. But to introduce my brother, WhoCasper, man. I know y'all been seeing him everywhere. I'm super proud of you, man. I'm super proud of you. First and foremost, seeing you going crazy from way back. You see what I'm saying? So this is a long time coming. This is something we've been speaking on doing for years. Never made it happen, but we here today. We're gonna make it happen. The thing is consistency. I always said when we get started, we can't stop. So time gotta be. Timing wasn't right, but I said shit. This is the first episode, so from now we can't stop. It gotta make sense. It's gonna make it has to make sense. And if it don't make sense, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna do it anyway.
Definitely.
You see what I'm saying? We both.
We're gonna make it make sense.
Somebody gonna make it make sense. And when it don't make sense, we're gonna keep moving.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing in life for both of us is we just kept moving through whatever going on. Like this past year, I did 8 figures for the first time, and I don't know how I did it. It didn't make sense. It still don't make sense. And when I see it on paper, it don't make sense. But I know I did it, and I'm like, damn, I figured out. We all winging it.
Everybody winging it. You not lying. I mean, shit, even right now, I'm winging it.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. You winging it, but it's working out for you.
Definitely. I feel like it's the confidence portion of it too, though. Like, if you ain't believing in what you're doing, it ain't never gonna go.
Right.
It's a lot of people that be like half stepping with the confidence. And I feel like that's why y'all not getting the results y'all want, what y'all putting y'all time into. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I'm all in with what I got going on. I know it's gonna work out somewhere or another. Even when I don't know how it's gonna work out, I know it's going to work out.
Exactly. And the reason you know it's gonna work out because you're gonna make it work out. So first question, what's your background, bro? Like where do you come from?
So anybody that don't know me, I come from south side of Atlanta. I would say, like, I've been here my whole entire life, Sean. We still here right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I come from Atlanta. I grew up in the south side, but at one point in time, I basically been in every part of Atlanta. Like, my parents split up. That's when I ended up on the south side, so that's why I claim that. But like, when I was a little kid, I grew up in the West End. I've been on the east side for a short period of my time. Once I was like an adult, I've been everywhere, y'all. Ain't gonna lie.
If I am vice versa for myself, I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, completely different world, but it's the same world, to be honest with you. It's like it's smaller. I mean, it's more violent. It's actually the crime rate is worse than Chicago. A lot of people don't know. The super small city.
It don't always be like that.
It's always like that. Super small city. Nothing there. Like I said, I always tell people where I come from. If you driving a Mercedes-Benz, a C300, which is like a $30,000 car, where I come from, you're successful if you got that car. Then first time I ever saw a Lamborghini, Rolls Royce, Ferraris when I came to Atlanta. I came to Atlanta when I was 15, and I'm like, damn, because I love cars. I'm seeing all these cars. I'm seeing Ferraris, Lambos, all this. I'm like, damn, why is it that I don't see this at home? So guess what it did? A lot of people would come here and just take pictures like, oh, wow, I love these cars. But me, it was never that. Yeah. I saw these things, and I was like, nah, it's a reason why they're not back at home. And that's when I understood how important your environment was. I think a lot of people don't understand your environment is everything. You got to think. A fish is only going to grow as big as the tank that it's put in. And I understood that. I was like, well, I'm not going to get a Lamborghini being here, because the thing is, the environment here, y'all don't even have enough money to pay me. Let's say I do start a business here. Y'all don't have enough money to pay me for me even buy a Lamborghini. So I got to switch it up. So when I was 18, I moved to Atlanta, and it didn't make sense to me. Mm-hmm. When I moved to Atlanta, bro, I was working in a car dealership. I was in college working in a car dealership. I was moving cars. And the thing is, though, now that I look back, I feel like, damn, I was a slave damn near from the job I was in, because it's called a lot porter. So you move the cars around and shit like that. But my managers was country white boys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, all right, cool. They had me going to their house. Nigga, I'm cleaning up after their dogs at their house. They got me moving couches out. They're like, bro, I'm gonna get a new couch. They finna drop a new couch off. Can you take my old one out and sit it on the curb? And I'm thinking my job cool. And that's the thing. I think a lot of people get it fucked up. And they be like, damn, I got a sweet life. But then, now that I look now, it's like, damn, they was really using me on some lame shit for $13 an hour and free lunch. And I got to go to your crib and move your couch out.
Yeah.
As a grown man I am now, it's like, damn, bro, everything not what you think it is. I think a lot of times you don't know what you don't know. And I didn't know. I thought I had a sweet little gig going on, but I didn't. But what it set me up for, my bad, I'm going to let you speak too. But what it set me up for is I had to look back like I had a resume. So me moving to Atlanta, I knew where I wanted to work because for some reason when I was 15, manifestation so real. When I was 15 years old, I was here and I drove past Mercedes-Benz of Buckhead and I said, I'm gonna work there. I don't know what made me say it. It didn't make sense. I don't know what. I can't tell you what made me say I'm gonna work there. I think I just was in Buckhead and in my head, Buckhead, the richest part of Atlanta. I'm like, all right, Mercedes-Benz, I'm gonna work there. It didn't make sense at the time, but I said it. Yeah. And then I was like, damn, let me double back. For some odd reason, some told me when I was 18 working at a dealership and I was in college, some said, man, just get on LinkedIn. Figure out who, because it wasn't on Indeed. And a lot of people be like, they would give up. If you don't see your position on Indeed, you're not going to go for it. You be like, fuck it, it's not on Indeed, it's not for me. I went on LinkedIn, I figured out who the general manager was. I sent him a message. I said, look, this is what I'm doing. This is what I've done. Here's my resume. I want to be a service advisor. I knew what I wanted. A lot of people don't know what they want. Yeah. I knew exactly what I wanted. He said, all right, I'm going to have the service manager give you a call. The next day, the service manager give me a call. It's like a Monday. He calls me, he said, can you be here for an interview on Wednesday? Mind you, I'm a broke college kid. What did I say?
You said, yeah.
I'll be there by any means necessary. I had a big-ass bubble on my tire. Drove 8 hours, $200 in my name, gang. Drove 8 hours to Atlanta. Did the interview, went crazy. And I'm thinking I'm going to get the job. Nah, I drive back. I slept in my car that night, drove back. He called me like, can you come in for a panel interview a week later? But what that showed me was faith. How important has faith been on your journey?
Faith been really important on my journey. I mean, I kind of like what you were saying about like being from Little Rock, because I feel like a lot of people don't understand, like, if you haven't like experienced opportunity, you only gonna know what you see. Like, that's all you gonna want for yourself. So like, that's why the typical person wants to be a rapper, a trapper, or a scammer. It's all you've been exposed to. You get what I'm saying? So like, for me, I would say, I'm trying to figure out how I want to answer that question. I would say it's been real important on my journey, just because at a point in time I didn't know what I wanted, like you said, and it was just me having faith and confidence, knowing that whatever direction I was going in, it was the right direction. Because you get what I'm saying? I'm figuring out things as I go, and a lot of times, like I said, you don't know how things are gonna turn out. You don't know when it's gonna pop off, and I had to really stay down a lot of times in positions, not knowing if things were gonna turn out in my favor, and that's the faith portion of it. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand, if you don't have faith, it's gonna be hard to make it, bro. Yep. Because like I said, bro, I stayed down for what? I worked the job from the time I was 15 to the time I was like 22 before I ever, like, you know what I'm saying, had enough
What jobs did you work?
Man, I always had bullshit jobs, y'all. So when I started working when I was 15, you can't really get too many jobs. You ain't working retail or nothing like that. I was working fast food. I used to work at barbecue places, coming home from smelling like smoke and shit like that all the time. But early on, it kind of like instilled in me, like, this is not the lifestyle that I want for myself. But I think it's just so funny because I had to have faith in those situations and stay down, because like I said, I knew what I wanted, but I didn't know how I was gonna get there. And a lot of times I feel like a lot of people give up, and it's one of those situations where you might have gave up right before you took the step out the door. So I would say faith has been big on my journey, and it's just been like, it's a situation where sometimes you're gonna be doing something, you're gonna be doing it so long, you're gonna be wondering when it's gonna turn out for you. Yep. You can't really think about it. You just gotta keep on going. So I feel like, again, if you are going through anything that you're going through and you want to have faith in yourself or faith in whatever you're doing, like, it's gonna be hard, bro.
Yeah, and I tell people all the time, the truth is, the reason I'm in the position I'm in is because I failed more times than you've tried. Yeah. I say I failed more times than a lot of people tried. You've never tried. I've never seen somebody try something 100 times and not get right once. You really ain't never failed, twin.
Because I think a lot of people don't understand failure is when you stop.
Yeah, exactly. And exposure is expansion. It's something you said earlier. The more you're exposed to, the more your mind is expanded to. So if you keep yourself in that small ass fish tank, that's all you're going to know. Exactly. I remember a time where I was in Little Rock thinking, like I said, somebody driving a $30,000 car was a big deal. Yeah. Then I come to Atlanta and people throwing around Lambos and Rolls Royces like it's nothing.
Shit
Then
change
it's
your
levels.
perspective.
Now I spend a lot of time in Miami where they throwing around Bugattis like it's nothing.
Yeah, you
I'm
keep
like,
on
it's
changing your
levels.
perspective to kind of like elevate what you want to see for yourself and take yourself to them places. I feel you, bro. And I like I said, that's why I think like the manifestation portion of shit in life is gonna be so important because a lot of people don't understand like you have to see it. You get what I'm saying? In order to be able to like know that it's possible, but I think a lot of people don't know, like, even if you ain't seen it, if you can envision that shit and create it in your head, everything always started off as a thought. Like the house that we in right now, this is a thought. You get what I'm saying? This is somebody's blueprint that they came up with, put it down on the paper and made it into a real thing. So manifestation is very real. You get what I'm saying? Like my whole life has been manifested, bro. I could say, like you said, Twin, I envisioned myself at the jobs I was at. I seen myself driving the cars I was driving before I ever got a chance to touch them or be inside of them. And even just being where I'm at right now, I stay very strong on the manifestation and faith side of shit because what I could say is like I'm creating everything right in front of my face. You know what I'm saying? The moment I stop believing in it, it's gonna fall short.
For sure. And I think a lot of niggas just scared. I'm gonna be very transparent. I think a lot of niggas super scared. Y'all don't want to succeed. You just want the people next to you to think you winning.
Definitely.
You don't want success for yourself. You just want to look cool. Everything for Instagram. I don't give a fuck about Instagram. I never cared about what nobody thought about me. If you think I'm broke, cool.
And that's how you're gonna get farther. I feel like a lot of us live in like the generation of like instant gratification, and like a lot of people want validation. For me, I would say if you seeking validation, you're always gonna fall short because there's always gonna be somebody that wants more for you in your situation. Like it's a motherfucker with no car telling you, "Hey, bro, you just bought a Toyota. Why you didn't get a Hellcat?"
Exactly right.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
misery loves company. That's what we gotta understand. Misery loves company. I think a lot of these niggas are fuck niggas. I think they won't ever be shit. I think a lot of y'all will never be nothing in y'all lives, and that's truth be told, because all you doing is spending your time hating on a man that's successful. Instead of hating on somebody, why don't you try to come get next to him and see what the fuck it is that he's doing? Instead of feeding into your own insecurities, you got to think a lot of y'all are comment some weird shit on Instagram to appeal to your own emotions. If you pop out, you see a nigga pop out with a Lambo, you say, "Oh, he only got that Lambo. He was scamming niggas. Oh, he don't got the Lambo. He's selling drugs." You just made yourself feel better about not doing shit.
Okay.
And the truth be told is you're a fucking loser. And I think a lot of niggas don't understand that they are fucking losers, but you can change this. You just have to strictly want to change it. I think a lot of niggas don't want to change the fact they're losers.
But it's crazy to say, and I hate to be that nigga. It has to be people like that in the world, Twin. It is a reason why there are 1% of people that are creating things in the world, and the other 99% are consumers, gang.
Well, guess what? That shit won't be me.
Nah, I like to create more than I consume. It's something that I kind of live by. You feel me? It's to the point to where I think a lot of people don't understand. Y'all be thinking there's no opportunity, and people are thinking a lot of shit is oversaturated, but it's really not, gang. Niggas think the clothing brand shit is oversaturated, content creation, and all of this shit, but it's a lot of people that's gonna start doing it, not see instant gratification, give up on it, and this is why in a year's time, bro, it'd be 50 rappers, and then next thing you know, it'd be 2.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So I would tell people, bro, like, this generation is so weird, bro. I would tell anybody that's watching this podcast, bro, like, don't be hyped up off of, like, motivation. Like, seek discipline.
Yeah.
I think that's the craziest thing in our generation, bro. Like, motherfuckers is consuming other people's lives, Twin, and they not feeling like they not doing enough. Like, we had a conversation the other day. We was like, bro, if y'all wasn't exposed to half of the shit y'all was exposed to, y'all would get a lot more done. Y'all are looking at other people's lives. Y'all seeing niggas driving their dream cars and doing all of this shit. And it's so crazy that the average human being's life right now is literally going to work, coming home, washing their ass, picking up a cell phone, and watching another nigga highlight reel at that. Because these motherfuckers ain't gonna post what the fuck they really going through for real. It's some nigga, he's living in a shit box, but he's posting his Airbnb. It's a bitch out this bitch, face padded up. She got everything, BBL ass and all of that shit. Shawty's photo editing. Bro, it's crazy. So if you out this bitch consuming shit on the internet, bro, it's part of the reason why your life is bullshit. You're consuming a lot of bullshit and you're not putting anything out.
Exactly right. And the thing is, I think a lot of people don't understand that we do go through real life emotions too. I think a lot of people, they fall into their emotions. They feel like they're the only ones that's going through real life things or real life emotions. Like they think they're the only ones depressed. And guess what? Me and you both, we both know.
That's what irritated me the other day. Niggas was like, bro, you got it, bro. You got money and shit. Shit's great. No, gang, it's different levels in life. And I don't think niggas understand that the levels amplify as you get more money. You
it gets worse the higher you go.
So like, you probably thinking like, damn, bro, I'm broke. a nigga that has money can't be experiencing the same shit that I'm experiencing. Yes, I am, gang. I experience depression at an even more all-time high because what you don't understand is, bro, people start changing on you when you get money. That's what niggas don't talk about. You get what I'm saying? When you get money, y'all folks think like, oh, bills are easier. No, I have more bills because now I want more shit.
Exactly.
I have more stuff to take care of and keep up with, gang. It's more stress.
And you know the real problem, it's not about the money. It's like I got more money now, but I got more problems. But the thing is though, I kind of like life when my problems is the only thing I needed to solve my problems was money. Now I got money and money don't solve my problems. It's never about that. You got to think now when you get money, you got to question everybody around you. When I was broke, I didn't have to question the people around me because I had nothing to offer you. You couldn't use me for anything except my quality time, and who cares? Nowadays, I don't know if you're around me for this. I got to watch everything. Everything has to be monitored. I can't even just make genuine friends. And what it's going to do is make you super closed off. By the time you get rich, you're going to be so closed off. And they try to figure out why they say it's lonely at the top. Because I can't fuck with y'all no more. Because I don't know your intentions. And even if you try to, you got to think, motherfuckers are super good at playing their intention. Yeah. You can have an easy way to, make shit seem like you really fuck with me. You know how easy it is to act genuine? Because you're like, man, I'll act genuine. If you
have something underlying with your intentions, you're going to do whatever in your power. It's just like dating women down there. Yep. I feel like when you first meet a girl, you're going to do everything in your power not to do what she dislikes. So if a motherfucker told you, my ex didn't take me out on dates, she's going on a date every weekend.
For sure.
If a motherfucker said, oh, I hate people that lack in communication, you're texting her every moment that you can. And it's so crazy to say, bro, like, eventually people expose their hand, though. Eventually people expose.
Let me ask you this, speaking of relationships, have you ever been in a relationship that just completely drained you and consumed you of all your energy, so where you couldn't even work?
Most definitely. I mean, it's one of those things where I would tell any individual watching this, both male and female, if you're seeking a relationship, first find your place in life. Because one thing is, I think a lot of people don't understand that relationships come with something called a compromise. So the compromise might be your time and energy, but if you're not where you want to be in life, you can't make that compromise. So a lot of people are going through relationships seeking the perfect person, and I kind of went through that issue. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't where I wanted to be in life, and I thought it was time for me to settle down. But realistically, until I had my career set out and everything laid out how I wanted to be laid out, I couldn't do what the other person wanted me to do. And I was drained, bro, because I was trying to fulfill both ends of the stick at the same time. Like, I want you to be okay at home and know that everything's great. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, bro, like, I got to be outside. I got shit I got to take care of. I'm a man with bills. I know how my money is made, and it's not made laying around. You feel me? But it's so crazy to say that, like, the comfortability you get from a relationship and being with a female is so fucking
That's why it's a double-edged sword.
It is.
Because it's like, damn, it's stable. It's more so stable here, but I'm stable, but my money not coming the same way.
Exactly,
and I went through the same
stagnant.
thing. Exactly. And I went through the same thing, a relationship that was super draining to me, but it ended up becoming a trauma bond. So it got to a trauma bond to a point where it's like, now I think I just crave your flesh. We got to a point where it's like, I didn't care about being with you. I just didn't want to see you with nobody else.
I had a video that was going viral a little bit recently, and people was like kind of like debating in the comments and shit, but it was like, basically, I said a lot of y'all don't understand that y'all are going to go through 50,000 relationships because y'all are seeking perfection, but it's no such thing, gang. A relationship is meeting in the middle to compromise on both ends. So it's like, okay, you're going to have to give up something about yourself or something about your situation, and I'm going to have to give up something about myself and my situation to meet in the middle. And niggas don't want to meet in the middle, and you start all over with a new person.
But the bouncing side of it, the other side of that is certain things that I'm not compromising.
I'm not compromising. You got to be where you want to be.
You got to be. But thing is, though, I can be where I want to be, and then you come around and take me away from where I'm at.
That's real, too.
I feel like a lot of females can come around and then you get so consumed in them.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I hate hoes, bro. We living inside the world of like,
I hate
we are living in a generation of like Jezebels. I think a lot of people don't understand like the Jezebel spirit shit. Like the average woman nowadays wants everything to be offered with nothing in return.
Absolutely.
And this is where a lot of us are gonna like kind of kill ourselves in the long run when it comes to our careers, just our energy. Like this is why niggas is like really failing right now, bro. It's because like a lot of people are living to please, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like it needs to be an equal value on both ends, bro.
That's the only way it works, bro. I figured that out too. I thought since I had money, it's easy to say, well, my girl ain't gotta have money. I'll just take care of it. At some point, as much money as you're spending, you're like, damn, she ain't did nothing for me. Okay, yeah, she cook and clean, but I'm rich. I can hire somebody to do that. And it gets to a point where it's like, I don't even value shit like that. Then it's like, what do I value? I value a woman that adds to my empire.
Exactly.
I value a woman that can come around.
You need an asset, not a liability.
Yeah,
a lot of these niggas is talking to liabilities.
Oh my God. I can't.
Damn.
And that's so real to me. It's like a lot of women are liabilities now, which also means it's like you're disposable and I can find a replacement for you in 2 seconds.
Definitely.
And the thing is, I think a lot of women feel like they can just find, let's say you find a high value man. There are way less high value men than there are women that have a body, and that's about it. You got a body and you really can't cook, but you got on TikTok and did some recipes and slapped it together and thought it made me happy. And okay, you clean the house, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't need a motherfucker to clean my house. I kind of love cleaning my home. It's therapeutic to me. So it comes like, it gets to a point where a female's like, so what do you need from me? And I don't like answering that question because I didn't come to you asking you what you needed from me. I didn't ask you what you need from me.
She should know what you need.
You should know, because I know what you need. Yeah. And I go over and beyond. I think a lot of things that make it harder because I feel like we're the same in the sense of I like going above and beyond for who I'm fucking with. Whatever I did last time, I'm in competition with myself. I want to see how much further I can take it. I'm like, last time I did that and she reacted like that. This time I'm going to do this and go even higher. But I've never met nobody that had that same energy where they're like, fuck it. Nah, he did this. I'm finna double it. What we doing? It's super rare. So I feel like even especially being as young as we are, making the type of money. What's the most you made in a month, bro?
Most I made in a month? I made 6 figures in a month.
You made 6 figures in a month.
Yeah.
So even at that, we both have made 6 or 7 figures in a month. So it's kind of the point where it's like, listen, I feel like we got money too young.
I don't know, bro. Because nowadays, bro, you having 16-year-olds.
I'm not comparing myself to
I can't. Comparison is the thief of joy. But what I would say is, bro, like, I would never say I got it too young, bro. Because
only reason I say that is because it kind of stripped me of real life. I didn't get the experience dating in my 20s with genuine intentions. By the time I started, I don't even know much about dating. I'm 25. Yeah.
Every person I met, I can't tell if it was finance or actually.
I don't know because I'm too young. I have never even experienced enough relationships. I've had money since I was 19. When I was 19, I made $250,000 in a year. So it's kind of been like, since I've been 19, I wouldn't even be able to drink and I was making $250,000 a year. So it's like, I've never been able to even take my blinders off. Like I said, I don't think I'm living in reality. I don't see things how it's supposed to be. So the only thing I know is, like you said, the only thing I know is what I've been exposed to.
Is that a bad thing?
Nah, fuck nah.
I feel like I'm
gonna get the money. Fuck the bitch.
I feel like some people are living too far into reality to the point to where that's why their lives are how they are, bro. You kind of have to be. What you mean by that? Some people aren't delusional. My success came from delusion, gang. Yeah. That's what a lot of people don't understand. It was me doing things and nobody was believing in this shit, but I had like the ultimate confidence that this shit was gonna work out regardless. So I feel like a lot of times some people are so far into reality that like they don't have that delusion side. It's when you have to be able to fantasize sometimes about life and see things that aren't directly in front of you. That's what kind of keeps you going. That's faith, right? That's
100%. Okay. Yeah, that delusion is great. I feel like delusion is the reason I'm where I'm at because I envision making $10 million in a year. Yeah. And I envisioned that and I didn't know how I was going to do it. But since I set the bar so high, when I aimed for it, I did 5.4 million. And if I would have aimed for 1 million, I would have made 500,000. I don't think people thinking like that. I think so big, and I think numbers where it's like with $10 million in a year, it's like, well, it's not even for a reason. I just like setting personal goals so life doesn't get boring. At a certain point when you start making a certain type of money, life should get boring.
I learned something about money the other day too, bro. It was like people were saying like you can't necessarily like have like a certain number that you're seeking because then like once you reach that number, like it's a level of comfortability in that. So I feel like a lot of people say like if you really want to take it to that next level, twin, like people that are billionaires wasn't trying to figure out how to make $10,000 a month. No, they was trying to figure out how to make
$10 million a month at minimum.
Or not even that. Twin, they thinking so far ahead. Twin, they're not even thinking about the month. They're not even thinking about the year. They're thinking 10, 20 years ahead of how much they need to be doing. Twin.
Yeah. That's very important. But at the same time, I feel like when it gets to a certain point, I don't need to make $1 billion in a year, bro.
Nah, realistically, it's certain things that I want for myself, and I told people, I said, bro, a lot of people be like, oh, I'll be $1 billion. No, the fuck you don't, bro. I don't think you understand how much, like, your life value changes at that point. It's so many things that you can and can't do once you get to that point. You can't go to the club. You can't do regular things. You can't be around regular people, bro. And then we were just talking about people intentions, how people treat you and shit like that. Like, you see how niggas treat millionaires. Imagine how they treat your ass if you have an unscrupulous amount of money where you could snap your finger and change a nigga life.
Exactly. So, speaking of clubs, do you go to clubs?
Nah, I ain't gonna cap. Like, and I wouldn't say I don't at all, but it's so crazy to say I could stick up 2 hands and tell you how many times I've been to a club.
Me and you both. I've never been to a strip club in my life.
I've been once.
I've never been to a strip club. And wait, you're 24, right?
Yeah.
You're 24. And thing is, a lot of people don't understand, and there's so many people around our age that look at our lives and kind of idolize us. but they don't understand the conversations we're having. They don't understand how highly we speak. They don't understand, like, even me at 25, the way I speak, sometimes I'm like, damn, how the fuck am I talking like this at 25? And then I have a conversation with other 25-year-olds, and I'm like, yeah, I see why you are where you are. And I say a lot of times people are where they are because of who they are. And you're so set in your ways, and you don't want to change it, so nothing changes. Nothing changes if nothing changes.
But I hate to sound like an old dog can't learn new tricks, twin, because the other day, bro, you know, we go to Lifetime and shit, twin. You'll see some crazy people walking.
Wait. See, that's the thing. You got to touch reality. You saying we go to Lifetime, you letting that go over your head like you don't pay $300 a month for a membership.
But that's
for a
what
gym.
I'm saying. But
this
I want to explain
no. This is a $300 a month gym membership that we pay. But they don't know that. That's the thing. You're out of touch with reality. So this is the $300 a month gym that we go to.
Yes. Called Lifetime. So it's so crazy to say, bro. I hate when people be like, oh yeah, old dog can't learn new tricks. Bro, I walked in that bitch, twin. It was a nigga, bro. He was cut, but he like damn near great, full head of gray hair. I said, OG, how old you is? He said, oh, I'm 70. I said, when you start working out? 60. It's a motherfucker sitting in the crib right now, fat as fuck, twin. Nigga is obese as hell. And he talking about something, it's too late. I'm fried. I'm cooked. You feel me? Like, I can't get back, bro. So I think, again, it irritates me because nowadays a lot of people are not understanding that you are self-inflicting yourself to be in the situation that you're in. Like, everything that you're doing is from either the mindset that you have, the way that you think about yourself, or the way that you think about the world. And I be irritated because there are some people that think they're so far gone and they're so stuck in their ways and don't understand that one simple change will put you in a position to be where you want to be in life. Like, everything that's holding you and where you're at is your habits, your surroundings. You get what I'm saying? The people, yourself. And niggas don't understand, like, you're living a life of repetition. That's why you keep getting the same fucking formula.
That's called insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result, is the definition of insanity. A lot of people are fucking insane. And they get so far gone. Like, once they get so far gone, like you said, somebody's fat as shit and they think they can't recover. You could, but you don't want to. Because you know what it's going to take. Everybody knows what it takes. Everybody don't do what it takes.
I think the stupidest part about it is, bro, a lot of people don't understand, gang. The hill only looks fucking high as shit until you start climbing that bitch.
Yeah, of course. And then you at the top like,
oh shit,
that was easy. Everything's easy. All you gotta do is start. I feel like nobody starts. They procrastinate and make so many reasons why they can't start.
That's why.
And then their environment fucks them up so bad where their environment will tell them also reasons why what they're doing is not working. You're taking advice from people that they never did the shit you're trying to do.
Exactly. Nike's best fucking saying was just do it, bro. They capitalized off of that shit and they've lived off of it for years, but it's because like niggas don't understand what that really means for real. A lot of y'all talk about shit, come up with great ideas. It's a lot of fucking millionaires this broke as fuck sitting in their room right now. Check still pending. Just cause like lack of motivation, you didn't start. Fuck motivation, lack of discipline.
Motivation's not real. That's a fleeting emotion.
Yeah.
Motivation is an emotion that you feel. Somebody's gonna get a high. Motivation is dopamine. It's a dopamine release. It's the same thing you get. You can watch this podcast and have a dopamine release like a motherfucker. But if you don't use it within 72 hours, it wears off.
I was just gonna say, if your bitch ass is hyped up off of motivation right now, watching this shit, go do what the fuck you need to do. Go start that business. Go get your ass in that gym. Not tomorrow. Like, go do some push-ups right now, gang. Like, use your motivation and use that shit as a positive reinforcement. A lot of people don't understand. Like, niggas be like, how do you stay motivated? Bitch, I don't live off motivation. I live off discipline. Because if you live off motivation, it comes in small fucking spurts. Human beings nowadays, again, we're living in an instant gratification generation, an instant gratification world. Niggas want dopamine. It's a motherfucker that will buy a subscription to some shit when he sees it and never use it again.
Let me ask you this. What is one of the most, let's say, traumatizing moments that you went through in life that kind of shifted your whole mind to be like, I can't go down that way?
One of the most traumatizing situations in my life that made me say I can't go that way. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, shit, I just used to be like overly involved in like street shit. So like for me personally, like I'm gonna be honest, gang. Like having an ego death is like such a beneficial thing. Like, and what people don't understand is, bro, an ego death is basically like you start idolizing worldly things. You get what I'm saying? And once you start idolizing worldly things, you forget who you are. You're not a person that's built to like feed your flesh. Like you really supposed to feed your spirit. So niggas don't be understanding that shit. So like I would say I was overly involved in money. I love being a hothead, shit like that.
Me and
I'm
you both.
be honest. All that shit bit me in my ass. I went to jail so many times, all the things that came with that. And I'm gonna be honest, like the repercussions of your actions, bro, will carry on for like years to come. So I'm still dealing with a lot of that shit right now. But like I think that's when like the turning point came.
Niggas don't understand a 2-second decision can cost you your whole life. Something you made off of emotion. That's why as a man it's super important to control your emotions.
Intelligence, bro.
And more so than a woman. A woman can make a decision based off emotion and get away with it because she's a woman. But as a man, if you react off of emotion as a man, that will cost you your freedom or your life.
Bro, I was talking about a lot of people don't know this, bro. Again, you will deal with things from your past and it will haunt you. I've been on probation for like 3 years, right?
I've been on probation for a year.
Okay, cool. So me being on probation, I got the coolest probation officer in the world, bro. I go talk to him. He tells me, he says, women are receivers. You get what I'm saying, twin? The whole point in like they're operating, the way their mind works is, twin, they say it's a reason why a man is supposed to lead because a woman is only able to react.
Yep.
You feel me? So it's one of those situations where I started learning, bro, like a lot of people don't understand that. And that's why they kind of like, they deal with the certain situations they deal with in relationships or in certain situations in life and shit like that. And it's a lot of men out this bitch that don't understand, gang. Like if you don't know what direction you're going in, shit, you gonna fall for nothing if you don't stand for anything.
Yep. Yeah, you gonna fall for nothing.
You're gonna fall for anything if you don't stand for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And bro, the thing is, it's so crazy that we can just sit on here and just, you know, it's crazy during this podcast. I've only asked you 4 questions.
Yeah.
I've only asked you 4 questions. We've been on here probably 45 minutes, give or take. But the point is, people don't understand. It's all about your mindset.
Definitely.
Everything is about your mindset. Your mindset can be transitioned, but you have to take yourself out of the environment you in. You got to take yourself away from what you in. Just because they've been your friends since day ones, don't mean they're your day ones. I made more money with my day twos than my day ones. I consider you a day two.
You saying it.
I consider you a day two because I met you along the way. My day ones is where I met. Like I was
you
young.
was at?
You see what I'm saying? Listen,
I don't have no day ones, y'all.
But guess what?
I'm gonna be honest.
I say there's a reason your day one still stuck on day one.
Yeah. They still living the same life that I was living way back when, bro.
Don't let that go over your head like luggage. I say it again. Don't let that go over your head like a carrier.
And it's so crazy because, like, I know a lot of y'all probably watching this and y'all probably like, damn, bro, I want to bring my partners with me. I want to bring people to the top with me. It's so unrealistic because it comes to a point to where if that person doesn't have the same drive or the same goals as you, he becomes a fucking anchor. You get what I'm saying? Yep. And it's so crazy to say, bro, like, I have people that are still my day ones, but I fuck with them so at moderation. Like,
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? From a distance because it's like, I know that the shit that you doing, I can't be around that no more.
That's a fact.
And it's not to say that I have any love lost for the people I used to be around, but I tell niggas, like, when it comes to, like, elevation and growth and shit, you have to keep moving, bro. Yep. You got to keep moving. You can't be around what's comfortable. A lot of y'all hanging around y'all partners because it's comfortable. You hanging in that relationship because it's comfortable. Y'all niggas seek comfortability, and that's why y'all can't get nowhere.
Yeah. So in closing, last question for you. What's your biggest piece of advice? Let's say he's 18 right now, don't know what the fuck to do. He got a little girlfriend, ain't getting no money for real. What's your advice to him to get to where we at? Or past us.
I'd say first thing you need to start doing is, bro, cut that phone off. If you ain't educating yourself in some shape or form, cut that bitch off, bro. Y'all is consuming too much. I tell them too, like, don't care about like outside opinions and shit like that. The only opinion that matters is yours. I feel like a lot of time it took me a longer route to get to where I'm at because I was living in a life not necessarily seeking validation from others, but like to an extent, bro, like you kind of do. You feel me? Like you want a female to be like, yeah, you want a female to be like, you got this shit on. You feel me? You want a nigga to be like, your car cool. Yeah. But do this shit for yourself because a lot of times, a lot of y'all are seeking a life that you're living for other people. And when I started realizing that, bro, my values changed and I got to where I'm at a lot faster. So I would say live for yourself, do for you. And if you're a young nigga watching this shit, bro, like stay focused and stay disciplined. Don't see motivation. You get what I'm saying? Do the things that make you uncomfortable so you could get to a point to where this shit becomes comfortable and then you seek uncomfortability again so you could just keep on growing. And I would just say, like, push yourself, like, as hard as you can. Put in 110% to whatever you're doing because it's a lot of people that don't understand that you're half-stepping, and anytime you're halfway into something and halfway into something else, it's going to fall short somewhere.
100%.
You get what I'm saying? So I just tell them, bro, like, be yourself, stay locked in and shit. Fuck outside opinions, gang. Like, that shit is noise. A lot of time in your life, you're just going to deal with a bunch of fucking noise, bro. Yep. Noise is relationships. Noise is your car breaking down.
Noise is everything
You have
negative.
To learn to be able to live life while going through bullshit and still find a way to enjoy it.
And mine is pretty much along the same lines as yours, man. Noise, you got to think, it's so many people in the stands because of the NFL game. Those stadiums hold 60,000 people. It's only 22 people on the field at the time. Total offense and defense. But it's 60,000 people watching. Which one will you be? I never wanted to be one of the ones
inside the field.
I never wanted to be one of the ones that was just watching the game or cheering on somebody else or wearing another nigga name on a jersey. I never wanted to be that. I'm kind of stubborn. I feel like to get where you want to be, you got to be stubborn. I know you had a point too where me and you, like before you even had blew up crazy. And I always told you, do your own shit. I said, no, do this, do the X, Y, and Z, because I never was a hater. But it was like I always wanted to see you because I knew I can see, like, anybody that come around me, I can see your potential. I can see where you gonna go. And I told you, nah, bro, do your shit, do your own thing. You bounced off this. I said, that's the fuck I needed you to do. I told you to do that.
God.
I never been a hater. I want you to go do your own shit. Never dick ride somebody. I never could just support somebody else's dream. For real, for real. That's not me, because I have a dream too.
Exactly.
So if I support your dream, that means I said fuck mine.
Yeah.
Don't ever say fuck your dream.
At all.
You see what I'm saying? Listen, man. We can talk for 17 hours.
we got so much shit to talk about.
I ain't gonna hold you, but man, first episode crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, y'all folks gotta stay tuned though. It's so much shit. It's so much shit.
Y'all fuck with that? Okay, we got 2 head nods in the back saying, yeah, hey man, look, and the truth be told, we kept it PG-13 for y'all. Next episode will not be the same, man. We're gonna be very consistent with this, man, to the next next one.
Every other day, y'all gonna be seeing our face.
Fuck you talking about? Yeah, you have to. To the next one, man. We out.
Deuces.